Good evening, everyone. It's let's see, about 6:15 on Sunday evening, and as usual, I'm working on my meal prep. It's We had a really fun time celebrating a great friend of mine's wedding that's coming up, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be missing out on my meal prep that's gonna take place because we still gotta eat this week, right? I just wanted to share with you something that has been a family favorite for a long time, but I do a different twist on it and it makes it a little bit healthier. So if you don't know who I am, Katie Patterson Ingalls here, and I've been doing health and fitness coaching now for almost 20 months. It's been the most thing that's happened, and it's been one of those wonderful things when it comes to meal prepping and my family and I eating healthier and just making better options and feeling better overall. And whenever you're putting junk in your body day after day, you just feel extremely tired, you don't have energy, and it just really can be draining, and you don't quite know what a lot of it is, but a lot of it's just those new nutrition, it's the choices you're making eating food. And I have learned that the hard way, because believe me, I loved my sugar and I did not make good choices and necessarily, and I would think, oh, if I want to lose weight, then I'm going to just eat a lot less and work out a lot more. That doesn't work, and it doesn't mean all the things I was eating was necessarily good stuff. So I thought I was working a bad diet, and that just isn't the case, and it can't happen. So I'm just going to share with you a little bit about our favorite recipe that has been a long favorite that Mom always made too. Is called Mexican chicken casserole. And so what I advise for you if you're starting meal prepping, first of all, just try it. Try it for 1 week and just take a couple hours. Like, I'm pretty much done here. I'm going to just assemble a few things, and I've been doing this for an hour, and then I guess I have some dishes over here. But don't let it intimidate you. Please keep it simple. You're going to see how simple I have it this week. We have a meeting tomorrow night for our Jackson Heights FFA alumni is actually hosting. We do educational events once a year, and it's about changes in pasture and land leases and cash rent and things like that. So it's things that are very important to be aware of, especially those who are in the agriculture community. And so but we're providing a meal for them, and it's Subway, and I'm happy that's a little bit of a healthier choice, because I don't need to worry about that tomorrow. That's really great. That's already taken care of. Hello, Rachel. I love that you're joining. Thanks, everyone who's hopping on right now. Thank you. So I'm pretty lucky that I only need to be taking care of 2 meals to get us through this week. And as I've said, and many of you know, I'm not going to cook a meal. Hey, Darcy. I'm not going to cook a meal that is for every night. That's silly, because honestly, we have so many leftovers that I end up throwing them away, and that just breaks my heart. I hate throwing food away. So, okay, Mexican chicken casserole. We really like this. We haven't had this for a while. So simple. You're going to do about 6 chicken breasts in the oven. So I did that this afternoon. Well, I took a little nap after recovering from the bachelorette party. We are allowed a Sunday afternoon nap once in a while, right? That went down today. So thankful. But guess what? My chicken was cooking while I took a 30-minute snooze with the snuggling with the little one. So the chicken was cooking, so I already have that done, and it's already chopped up here, so in little pieces. And I'm going to, it's a layering effect. So you're going to be using grated cheese as well, and you have a soup mixture, if you can see this right here too. And it used to call, or what it calls for, is of course that cream of chicken, that cream of mushroom, and I just stay away from those guys if you can. There's just so full of sodium. There's not good stuff in there for you. And so, as many of you have heard me say before, I'm going to use my plain yogurt, right? So that's where you can take recipes that are your favorites and just change them up a little bit to make them be a healthier option for you. Healthier eating does not mean that you have to throw everything out the window at all that you used to have. It just means maybe sometimes some variations on it. So instead of the cream of mushrooms, and it also has evaporated milk in it too. So all I did is just a little bit of milk, and I'm going to do the plain yogurt, and then I did my Rotel still, and I had some cilantro, so I threw that in there. If you guys, I don't really measure very well, just so you know. So, and then I also have, let's see, what have I missed out on? But yeah, and green pepper and chopped up onion. And so you're just going to have that soup mixture all together. So really what I did was just swap out the cream of mushrooms and the cream of chicken. But you know what I did do? Like the little chicken bouillon cubes or whatever, or there's actually some with a lot less sodium if you've seen them in the can. My milk and a little bit of that in here to give it a little more of the chicken flavor that would be in the cream of or the chicken soup mixture. So that is all mixed up, and then I'm just going to layer this thing. Another thing that is part of it though is the Doritos. Okay, yes, it makes it really delicious, but I don't have to do the Doritos. This is a little bit healthier option. These are, they're purple. Come on, it's fun. And there's protein in these, and there's a lot less sodium. So I'm just gonna, they're gonna be all broken up. Why can't I think of the word today? And I'm just gonna layer. So it's basically going to be layers of your chicken, your soup mixture, your cheese, and your chips, and then you do another layer again. Okay, so that's going to be 2 meals easily, and then you cook that in the oven at 375 for 40 minutes. And I usually sometimes just bump it down to 350 and do things for an hour. So that's already done. Very simple. A twist, just a little healthier twist on a favorite that family favorite that we do. Okay, everyone's been asking for, we used to do tomato soup and grilled cheese. We used to do that all the time. We don't have those as much anymore. But you know what, guys? Just because they want to have something, because people say, well, Katie, does everyone in your family eat the same thing that you do? A lot of times they do. The healthier options they are, but I don't necessarily need to be doing the grilled cheese. I'm not going to do that, but I'm really excited because I found this creamy butternut squash soup. Really enjoy this kind of thing, like whenever you get a Panera at a restaurant. So I'm going to give this a try. So I'm going to have that while they have their tomato soup from a can that they love. My husband loves, and then the grilled cheese, and I'm gonna have a side salad of spinach. I love spinach salad, and so I'm gonna have soup and salad, and they're gonna have soup and grilled cheese, and everybody's happy, right? And there was nothing hard about that at all. And so that can be a couple meals worth too. And you know what? I still have some leftover stir fry that we had late last week. Okay, so we had it like 3 days ago, and we're going to be having that as well. I've already done, we have 3 meals, that simple, and I'm going to be taking spinach to work with me, and I also am going to take a little bit of this soup with me that I'll be having throughout the week. I hope you guys can see how simple it is. Do not let it intimidate you. Just clean up some of the things that are your favorites. You know what? It's so fun to me whenever someone will say, you know what, Katie, this is not as hard as I thought. Sometimes I don't think that I'm making big strides, but they're like, you know what? I opted for this instead of that. And I said, that was a huge non-scale victory right there. Say you normally would have 4 pops a day. Yes, some people have 4 puffs a day, some people have 6, some people have 2. Even if you're just breaking it down to half of that, or you're not even you're having pop once a week instead, because you're just consciously thinking of it. You're like, my body doesn't need this, it isn't good for me, and be amazed. You would absolutely be amazed how your taste buds change. I have found that out, and we were just talking about it last night as we were eating at the restaurant. Things that we did not like when we were younger, and you start eating cleaner, you find that you actually enjoy them, and it's really fun. Yes. Okay, we have a little helper over there. So anyways, thanks so much for joining, guys. I'm really excited. We're getting ready to start a Spring Forward 3-week group starting tomorrow. And I also have another group that is going to be starting on March 20th. And we are going to end April 3rd. It's going to be like a 2-week, really get after it, getting us ready for spring. So if you're interested in that, personal message me or comment below and say, tell me more, Katie, because these groups change lives, not only physically but mentally and spiritually too. Women and men who are on a journey to getting healthier, cheering each other on, providing a little bit of that accountability, because that's what makes them different. And so I'd love to invite you to it. Okay, everyone have a great evening. We're going to get a little out of control over here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.